Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Red Alert 3 replay. So on the left side as the green allies, we have MasterMind XX. So on the right side as the red allies, we have PriNce. Right? PriNce, yeah, that's close enough. We do have a boot camp being deployed out here. As the boot camp, will the dogs go? Will they eat each other? Is a dog-eat-dog world? We actually got a peacekeeper here, not a dog. Second boot camp has been deployed out by red. He's going to go for some sort of peacekeeper rush. Dog running on forward. And we'll spot no engineer there. No plans of schematics deployed by human flesh bag. And the dog is right there. It's sort of hard. It can blend the terrain a little bit more, but will manage to skip around. That could be very important. The dog is in a great opportunity. There's the engineer. There's the engineer. But he will manage to save it. He's trying to go for the dog. Shotguns engaging. The dog could come for a flank and go for the infantry here and go for a nice little bark there. He's going back in. He's going to be camping the oil derrick as well. That dog may get the kill there on the engineer. I am keeping an eye on the mini-map. The dog's next to the ore node. And sick him. And he gets the kill there before the engineer gets inside of the oil derrick. And now that dog will actually escape on out of there. Got a big wave of peacekeepers here. A couple refineries here. It does sell off the boot camps. Oil derrick has been claimed here. Reds. Is that a peacekeeper? Or not peacekeeper, engineer. Yep, another set of schematics has been deployed on out. We do have these peacekeepers pushing forward, but green's a bit more bunched up, which can be both good and bad. More alpha damage, but more splash damage. Gotta have some shield micro trying to engage on in. It's a bit iffy, but looks like green will pull out a little bit ahead. It's getting down pretty the wire. I almost could not say who won that engagement, but the fact that he picked off that engineer with the dog, overall I think green have the lead, or the advantage. We got a pair of dogs here, which could run forward for a bark or two. One bark, very good, and does knock the shield off in time. Green has a small contingent of infantry, while red still has a boot camp and deploying out more and more infantry. We do have another airfield. A lot of walls have been deployed on now as well. And we've got an airfield here as well, but less walls were expended in its production. Over here, it looks like Green's dog managed to go from the sea and killed off a peacekeeper. Another peacekeeper's pushing forward. He's trying to bait around the edge of the boot camp. Nope, he's just going for a big scout run. We'll spot the packed up MCV. We'll spot the airfield. Vindicator and Apollo and Cryocopter all coming on out. He may be eyeing for the airfield itself. Apollo is on the field. Kills off the dog. Will freeze the... Does take out the Vindicator there as well. And the Apollo, or the Vindicator will kill off the ore collector. And maybe could a possibility to take out the airfield itself. But no, it's going to go straight to the other refinery, which is probably a better option. Javelin troops who get some missiles or, yeah, javelins into the air. And does take out the Cryocopter, but the Cryocopter does get the freeze in time, but it's not getting another bomb off in time, nor did it crash into the Prospector. Small group of peacekeepers here, but a single multi-gunner turret can lock them down. Does he have a nope, he definitely does not have a multi-gunner turret queued if he's packed up. Red's MCP's right here. Not queuing up anything just yet, so no extra ore refinery. Another bomb run does come on forward. All these peacekeepers are a bit wounded as well, and does get another bomb, 2 more bombs there. That 1 bomb with the wounded peacekeeper is actually pretty good micro as well. And there's another wooden peacekeeper there. Nice bomb micro there. Throws 2 bombs there. Very good bomb micro. And does not get that peacekeeper before it gets inside the garrison. And these 2 peacekeepers are going to the garrison here. Doesn't have to worry about them taking away against the airfield, because since there is walls around it. He will throw some peacekeeper shots or shotgun shots into the ore refinery. We do have a cryo shot. It is successful on the prospector, but nothing in the area to capitalize it. It will just only stall income, which is actually pretty good. In fact, he stopped it while it was being tasked away. It may prevent him from getting his income back online if he's not paying attention. Javelin troops make an advance. They may be able to pick off that prospector. Nope. We got his own cryo blast there, stopping the laser lock there on the MCV. Gets another frozen there as well. And here comes a multi-gunner turret. Does not kill off both, just one of the javelin troops, frozen javelin troops. And here comes the dog. Get him, boy. No bark there to spare them. Does get the bark there. Throw a couple bombs there, and this dog will get fully heroic. Airbase, forward airbase has been pulled on out. Maybe he's eyeing for some more aircraft slots. He does, of course, have 2 vindicators. Of course, the 1 Apollo is still flying about, right? Maybe not. Cryocopters pulled out. Of course, he doesn't have any technology. He did put out the airfield for more technology aircraft. Or higher tier aircraft with the cryocopters. Blah, I could have said that better. Much better. Prospector will likely get frozen, but is going to get shot a bit by the Apollo. Now the Apollo has pushed his way forward. And here comes the bomb run. He threw a lot of bombs in that Prospector there. He may need to do a full retreat with all his air force to get it repaired up and rearmed. He is focus firing there. That one will fall back in time. He decides to fall back with both of them. Ooh, but the single javelin missile was enough to take it out. We'll be starting to finally clean up this structure. Does kill off the dog, no problem. We do have this multi-gun turret still here, which will hard to counter the infantry. Does use a cryo blast there. He's going to eat some shots there. Takes out the heroic dog. And needs to kill off that frozen multi-gun turret as soon as possible. Actually, ooh, managed to pick himself an Apollo there and kills off the multi-gun turret there. Bombs do connect. And does get frozen there, even though the shield was out. Frozen doesn't prevent shattering. Or the shield doesn't prevent shattering. Javelin troops are pushing their way forward, and it hurt. And Dog does find a couple of Javelin troops there. And maybe we'll find some more, but it does get bombed there. No 3rd Javelin troop. Kills off another prospector there. A lot of air forces here. Paul's getting some good hits in there as these other Pauls are engaging. Do have a line of peacekeepers right here, which should do some good work. And we got a forward multi-gun turret, getting some good damage there onto the Peacekeepers. He could gun it down, but he was staying a lot of losses and made him exposed to the other Peacekeepers. Decides to use pop of the shield, trying to run away. Red's Peacekeepers going to take the opportunity to advance and get some pot shots off. There is a Guardian Tanks, 2 Guardian Tanks here, can charge forward for some crushes. You got a good number of Javelin troops as well. That Apollo does get shot down in the tree. And here comes a Cryo Blast on the retreat path. Snares himself a lot of Javelin troops right there. And does not get the multi-gunner turret. Peacekeepers could get some great splash damage there, but it does get unfrozen. So he didn't get time to kill off all those Javelin troops. Would have been a great shot there, but he was unsuccessful. Fresh Apollo there. We've got these Vindicators coming in for a bombing run. No Pyrocopters in the region. That's a dog. And he will be falling on back, trying to avoid that fire. That's a lot of fire. Bit overkill actually as well. And got a Cryo Blast. Does freeze everything. And great bombing runs there. Takes out 3 structures with that single Vindicator. And looks like the Apollo was sacrificed there. It says hello to the Peacekeepers. And now Assault Destroyer has been pointed out by Red. But will get frozen by the Green's forces. And the Vindicators flying about. He can sell walls to use the Peacekeeper if he doesn't want to use a bomb. But let's take out the Assault Destroyer. The Athena has been deployed on out. No shield just yet. Maybe it's good time for the shield to absorb some shots. And the Guardian takes us get some good pressures there. Athena cannon does go down before getting any shields off. And that hammer, that Guardian tank got a nice little got frozen by his own beam there. Does get the kill there. Severely wounded Peacekeeper. If this Bolero can get self-healing, got a multi-gun turret here. Loaded for Peacekeeper, able to fire a lot of shotgun blasts at this moment. Second Athena cannon has been deployed on out, and probably more and more Athena will be deployed on out. Heroic Vindicator will go down. And now Green's going for a counterattack. He's not eyeing to rebuild this refinery location. Does have a prospector here to deploy on out for that purpose. Pair of hydrofoils skirting around the flanks. So I have a seaport down here. It is fully teched up that maybe an aircraft carrier. An aircraft carrier has been pointed out which can fire an EMP missile against the Athenas. Boot camp does go on down as well. And here comes a bombing run. And there's the EMP missile. No shields to absorb the shot, and now here comes a multi-gun turret on the flank. We'll take out one of the Athena cannons. Fresh one will take out the multi-gun turret. The other one is still at full health. Bright Cryo Blast there, freezing all that infantry. Red's infantry charging forward. Go too far forward. May freeze himself, but... And now you got a lot of the heroic Peacekeepers. Does get off one of the veteran Peacekeepers right there. Green's Peacekeepers need to start pushing way forward. But the heroic Peacekeepers will get some great damage in. But does lose one of them, gets knocked back by one of Green's Peacekeepers. And now Green's veteran heroic Peacekeepers will start making his way forward. And we got more bombing runs there by the aircraft carrier, taking out the Athena. The aircraft carrier is on the veteran, is at Veteran C1. the boot camp will go down. Boot camp does get cleaned on up, as we do got another cryo blast by there with support of some cryocopters. Possibility that will get fully frozen. Does get packs on up to prevent the retargeting. Is chilled, almost frozen, and does get frozen there. Peacekeeper does not rotate his fire, but he does go down to the Vindicator. Motor gun turret has been deployed on outpost, chilled, but the cryocopter will get gunned down by the Apollo. Red's aircraft carrier, he won't be able to fly anymore since he's lost his technology, but some escort hydrofoils all he needs for the aircraft carrier. There's some dogs out of sea to spot, but that's about it. These are Apollos, Green's Apollos right there, camping Red's airfield. He does take out, I think, multi-gunner turret. Over here, the aircraft carrier is skirting around the flanks, going for another bombing run towards the Athenas. Takes out another Athena cannon there, which is very, very important. Hydrofoils need to make sure they stay close to the aircraft carrier. AMP missile has been fired, and its bomb run should be able to take that out. No problem. Does take it out. No problem. The oil derrick may go down. It is the EMP, so it's not granting any income. And these Apollos do get cleaned on up. Red's Apollos do drop back on down, getting queued up, prepared. And does go in and fire. Nope, he decides to run away towards something. Oh, he just want to make sure his fresh MCV does get redeployed. Mind to perhaps expand out to this location. He has a lot of hydrofoils for anti-aircraft, and he does get his aircraft carrier trunked. A lot of Apollos here. Cryocopter will go down. Grain's not in great position. The aircraft carrier is going to slowly pick away his opponent's infrastructure. Red's expanding out towards the sea, getting more and more income as well. Currently, Red has 4. Nope, there's not one here yet. 3 base refineries, as his opponent has only 2. This one will go down relatively soon. Yet the Heroic is getting some great high explosive splash damage across both of those structures. I think he is targeting towards the ore refinery. Yeah, he is. Takes out the ore refinery, so it's down to 1 refinery income. He does have the oil derrick still alive. Red's just got cleaned up by the Peacekeepers. And all this stuff got frozen as well, so that is a lot of infrastructure lost for Red. Though the Prospector is still alive, perhaps able to set on up right there. Peacekeepers, there is a hole right there, so Peacekeepers can lay siege to the airbase. One of Green's Apollos do go down, can't be wasteful like that. Those Apollos should be in defensive stance only, or defensive posture back at home, I should say. And the airfield does go down for Red, but he has plenty of ammo on his Apollos for the foreseeable future. The MP missile only claims 1 of the hydrofoils. Multi-gun turret has been deployed on out. And this one needs to be turned to the weapon jammer as well. That's in anti-aircraft mode. Heroic aircraft carrier, of course, is heroic, which allows him some self-repairs. And it's getting some great weapon jams there, stopping those Riptides from engaging. And now the aircraft carrier has been saved. Red has an airfield here. I just realized it's not a green airfield, but a red airfield. Get some repairs there. He does bomb a hole there with his Vindicator and allow his Peacekeepers charging forward to take out that ore refinery. There is still full walls here, but it's currently bugged out. He needs to retask this one. A lot of prospectors here. He can deploy them and sell them. He does find the dog. The dog can reposition to block the refinery location. And Red actually has entered the land with his, or embarked onto land with his MCV in order to set up some more infrastructure, but he does get forced out of the way. Vindicator's coming for some bombing runs. Aircraft carrier is over here, fully heroic, still getting self-repaired. Riptide's receiving a lot of damage there by the Vindicators. Vindicators are getting rearmed, and that'll be enough bombs to take out those Riptides no problem, as the aircraft carrier is now laying siege to the supposed MCV. Takes out another Riptide, does lose the airfield. I think he may have lost a Vindicator as well. He does have the Prospector still alive, so he can continue refining. And it still this has not been fixed. Green's MCV is now abandoning his location towards over here? Or maybe right here? There's both a green and red peacekeeper. Aircraft carrier does fire off a EMP missile into this region. Gave a lot of good EMP there. The refining location has gone down. And that Peacekeeper does go down with the overwhelming numbers of Peacekeepers. Not the one that I mentioned earlier. Actually, there are actually 2 Peacekeepers there. I just realized that. There is an elite Vindicator here. And now the armor facility is slowly being picked away by the aircraft carrier. Another Cryo Blast there, or Cryogeddon. Sells off all the infrastructure, so the best thing he can do at that moment. The armor facility should have been sold off a bit time ago. This entire region perhaps should just be sold off. It does slow down his opponent. It's not bleeding off veterancy, because no more veterancy he can claim. Huh. Oh wait, I was looking at the mini-map. It's the Apollos making that plus on the mini-map there. Prospector falling back. Nope, it's going to be setting on up, perhaps for a base location or for settling off. 1 and 2. Refinery has been set up there. That's plenty of ore there. This one has been refixed recently as well, because it still now has 4,000 remaining. The last time I checked, it was in the 6,000s. And the command hub will be cleaned on up. Or maybe not. He interrupted the sortie. Over here, the PriNce Peacekeepers advancing onto his old base location, clearing out the boot camps. Bombing runs do come forward. And now the MCV is going to be under siege by the shotguns. He thought he was going to charge, but he's actually withdrawing. There's repairs here for the MCV as well, so he can place some ring around the Rosie and then charge on forward this direction. Nice shield there, absorbed a lot of shots, but the splash damage did some good damage there to the power plant. The airfield will be cleaned on up, no problem. He still has this naval location. Seaport's still here as well. This refining location's still here. So we do have 1 in oil derrick versus 2, 3. So he does have 3, and he does have the free market for extra income as well, or free trade. MCV, no, that's an engineer. The MCV is still very much alive, so I'm not sure where that engineer came from. Oh, Time Bomb has been deployed out by Green. Self off that location. And he ate that one. Maybe a good idea to go to the seaport, get repaired up, and then deploy it right here to help secure this location. Motorgunner IFV turret has been deployed and out, receiving quite a bit of shotgun blasts, and did not do proper targeting towards these wounded peacekeepers. Everybody's everywhere right now at the moment. We do got another Cryogeddon here, freezing this location, but I don't think No, there is a Vindicator. It does sell that off. But right now, Red has a lot of expansion opportunities. He may just want to go for a lot of expansions to get a lot of income. While his opponent is sort of just trying to survive on one base and being pursued by the heroic aircraft carriers still. So I think Red should perhaps take the opportunity to start mass expanding. His opponent doesn't have a whole lot of income. You know, he took out another refinery. I'm not sure what Green needs to do right now. I'm not sure what he has queued up. Red has an engineer here, which can be thrown into a construction yard at the last minute for a lot of repairs. Another airfield has been pointed out. Maybe he's going for a whole bunch of Vindicators. Getting some good damage there. Let's see. He does have 2 levels of technology. So I'm not sure what he's going for at the moment. He's withdrawing to this base location here. Perhaps eyeing for set up a refinery. There's still a prospector or command hub here. So Red can expand out this direction. This ore refinery has been depleted, so it's providing minimal income. Green sells command hub here, but he does actually sell it off for a bit of extra income. Maybe it's just low enough that he does not have enough for a refinery. And he has to buy off the oil derrick. Vindicator coming on forward. And here comes the cryocopters. Nothing can touch it. This is probably game. Yep, frozen. Go ahead and bomb it, or unless he's out of bombs. Is he going to try to do a 1, 2, 3 kill? Everything's frozen. And that's the end of the game. Maybe they were chatting. Either way, this is Andrew saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.